What's good, everybody? We are back with another Dokkan battle video for you guys. It's been a couple days since the last videos. I've made sure to put out some shorts and some, stuff to keep you guys in the loop, in the fold. Obviously, with both versions. JP just got LR merged Zamasu, Fusion Zamasu as of today. The banner went live earlier this morning. And right now in Global, a couple days ago, we got part 2 of the 7-year anniversary. The non-stop fun just continues. This anniversary, and the animations in the anniversary have been very, very impressive. It's a very great anniversary, right? So, we have 2 new Extreme Z Battle events live. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Omega Shenron, and the Destined Rivals Saga number 4. The 4 EZAs of this 2 events are Physical Omega Shenron, TEQ Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, SCR Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and TEQ Super Saiyan God Goku. So I am at the final stages of both of these, and I'm going to do it in today's video. And then I'm not going to EZA every single one of these units. You know what? Hey, I might, just so we can talk about them. So let's jump into stage 30 of first the Omega and Gogeta EZA. So this one isn't too difficult. You have to use Shadow Dragon Saga. If you need to see the entire Shadow Dragon Saga teams for anybody that plays, it's not a giant category, so keep that in mind. But the main stars, especially if you've been summoning for this anniversary, you probably pulled them. This LR, the first of 2 LRs I'm hunting. I got them about last week. I'm pretty sure I got them a couple days after I made that huge summoning video when I spent over 1,000 stones. When I used over 1,000 stones to summon, I pulled this bad boy, Physical Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, that fused into Gogeta right there. As you can see, this unit is very impressive. If you missed the breakdown, go watch it. Of course, I broke them down, these units twice down. Of course, the first time months ago back during the JP anniversary, and then it's updated now that I know and understand these units fully to the max. So definitely for sure get this done. So in terms of a showcase, I'm not going to do like anything like that. I'm not really the type of person that I'm going to try to showcase these units in like a number of different events in a video. I will start this week Ultimate Red Zone because I made that promise. I should have started since this anniversary, right? But I was very eager to pull these units so I could try them in Red Zone. Not out of fear, but just because I wanted to test them. I really haven't tried using them in Red Zone on JP just because my teams aren't as strong as you would think on JP. So that's part of the reason as to why that is the case. But this unit is very impressive. They do not lead Shadow Dragon Saga, so for this you probably want to use the INT Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or the TEQ Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well, because he is also a leader of the Shadow Dragon Saga, I'm sorry, Physical Omega Shenron. It's like Gogeta leads Fusion, how could I forget? That's how much I'm thinking about it, right? So, INT Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Physical Omega Shenron, or this Omega Shenron leads GT bosses, Sin Shenron leads GT bosses. There's this Physical Nova Shenron, and that's pretty much the main leaders of the category, really. But ideally, it's not too difficult if you've been summoning. These banners actually give you almost all of these units. 3 of the units that you see on the team, 4 of the units that you see on my team right here are on the banners. The LR Super Saiyan 4s, of course. The 4th anniversary Super Saiyan 4s as well. They're on the LR Super Saiyan 4 banner as well. And then TEQ Sin Shenron is on that banner as well as a featured banner unit. So 4 of the 6 units that you see I'm bringing are very, very, very easy to pull. Well, they are very obtainable, easy to obtain if you have a lot of stones in your summoning, right? But if you're a free-to-play player, someone that just started playing Dokkan recently, not too many options, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. So, and they didn't make these EZAs too difficult without them, I'm pretty sure. So, try to do your best to bring, if not the units for the specific category, these typings that are unaffected. TEQ, INT, SCR, Physical, whether it's Super or Extreme. They made sure to do that because it's an anniversary and they know everybody wants these EZAs because these units have been out for so long and everybody's been waiting for the EZAs. These units, in about a month from now, a couple weeks from now, will be 5 years old because these 2 units came out right after the 2-year anniversary of Dokkan during the 200 million download celebration. I remember it, especially because these 2 units did not have their active skills on release on Global. They did on JP, but they did not have it on Global. So That's why this is a very special EZA for these two units, especially for TEQ Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the very first SSJ4 Gogeta to be represented in Dokkan. So yeah, like I said, this EZA is not difficult at all, just like the other one you guys are going to see. This one, between the two, this one is much easier, less lengthier in terms of clearing it, just for the fact that you'll see why. We're only facing one enemy at a time. And within the first I don't recall if they go back and forth, but the first half of this EZA you fight Omega Shenron. Then the second half of this EZA, as you can see, up to stage 30, you fight Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and it's going to go the rest of that way, all the way up to stage 999, which some people are going to be insane to grind towards, or I know for a fact. And then most people, there are a good amount of people that are actually grinding this EZA all the way to stage 77 because you get a title, which is cool in the My Profile. That's another thing with all these quality of life Dokkan updates. You know, this is a collector's game at its core, so you can continue to grind this EZA despite the fact you don't get much rewards stone-wise. Obviously, you don't get any more stones after that. But this is it. We're about to kill Gogeta in this last rotation. So this is the first time I'm using the LR physical Super Saiyan 4s because I just awakened them today. I've had the medals, but I've been waiting just for the right time to start making videos. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. The reason why I've been putting off Red Zone, I'll be very honest, is because I wanted to have both LRs, and I wanted to do, obviously, one of them running the movie edition of Red Zone, and then the other one running the GT edition of Red Zone, right? So part of the reason is because I have one half of the two best units in the game, and right now on global, and I need to complete the other half, and that's actually something I'm about to do very shortly, soon, I hope, right? So I got a title, and we just cleared stage 30, and that is it. That is the EZA for, that is all the medals we need for Omega Shenron Gogeta, and now we need all the medals we need for the gods, God Vegeta and God Goku. Now let's just talk about, of course, you guys need Pure Saiyans units, of course. Just should mention that as well. We need Pure Saiyans units in order to complete this, and it's very easy. You know, really easy, super easy. Honestly, the Pure Saiyans is one of the biggest categories in the game, so there's so many Pure Saiyans to find in this game. I don't want to use the gods because they don't lead for everybody, but neither does this Goku right here. So, I just want Super Vegeta. Perfect. All right. So this is it. Now, this one is a little bit lengthier because you're fighting not one, but two enemies, Goku and Vegeta in Super Saiyan God. So that's why it's a little bit lengthier, but it's not like they do heavy damage or anything like that. It's nothing compared to the Super Saiyan 4's EZAs, the two that we've gotten so far, both the 2-year anniversary and the 4-year anniversary. You guys will see, and the final part of the anniversary with the 4-year anniversary LRs. They are something else. For sure, they are something else. So it's pretty easy. Just bring an AGL unit to decimate Vegeta and an INT unit to decimate Goku, and I think we could get this done in one turn if we could get some additionals and crits, right? I think Vegeta could finish off God Goku, and then Super Vegeta will finish off God Goku, and then yeah, Vegeta should be done. If we get additional Super, hopefully, but Evolution Blue Vegeta might. Oh, there you go, additional on God Vegeta, and now Evo Vegeta with my newly rainbow Evolution Blue Vegeta is gonna fit. Oh, he got a triple super. Wow. Huh, Vegeta's still alive. Alright, he's dead now. And now 4 million attack stat. This unit is now rainbowed. It took me a year to rainbow this guy, which is impressive, right? I pulled 2 copies last year, and then I pulled 3 more during this anniversary. So within a year I got him rainbowed. And honestly, on the 2 banners you would summon for him, on the 6-year anniversary banner, and then I never pulled on Christmas, of course, and then I pulled this guy on 3 times during this anniversary. So I'm good. I'm glad. I think I'll take it. Actually, I might be wrong. I might have pulled another copy of him during the thank you celebration. So I think it only took 2 more, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, that is stage 30 of the Gods EZA, and now to end this video, I'm going to EZA all 4 of these units, so let's do it. Alright, so first off, we have to go with probably the most long-awaited EZA right here, Gogeta, for sure. In one go, I have plenty of Zenny to use, Kais, definitely 2, so we're gonna get that done. Now let's break down the unit post post EZA. I'm just gonna use these Kais, 5 of them. I ended up already picking up some Kais, the Grand Kais from the coin shop for the anniversary, so I don't mind using Dokkan responsibly. I am very much so. Oh, we have to level them up, of course. How could I forget? So this GOGETA becomes very impressive, and in my opinion, in a lot of people's eyes, when you have a lot of copies of this unit, which I kind of do, I'm one away from Rainbow. Hopefully, one of the next, I could literally summon on his EZA banner, but I would not do that because I still need to use summons on it and on the anniversary banners, right? This unit is very good. I talked about him in the last video, part 2 of the anniversary, but I'm going to go into detail very quickly. He debuffs extreme class enemies. That's good in super battle roll stages, ESBR and regular SBR. 150 attack and defense. Almost so many EZAs have it. Heck, even STR Vegito Blue, the free-to-play LR, just got a buff today. We just got announced a buff. So when his EZA is fully available on JP, and once it comes out on global, it's gonna be a very good EZA. It's better than what they originally designed his EZA to be, right? So that's nice. 50% chance to be effective against all types. That's really nice. As long as there's a chance, that's good, right? It's good, especially good against int enemies. And then he gets up to 50% attack and defense for 5 turns with each super attack he performs. That's even more attack and defense. He greatly raises his attack and defense on his super attack, so that's also very good. And then lastly, he has a 70% chance to counter, to evade an enemy super attack and to counter with tremendous power. Now, unfortunately, this will be negated in certain events of Ultimate Red Zone. We're going to talk about that because we're starting it now this weekend. So for sure, this EZA is amazing, and I'm glad I finally got it done. Alright, next up on the EZA list, we have Physical Omega Shenron. Now this one, it's on a bit of the lower side of, excitement for the, details. We're going to go over him real quick. I talked about him earlier, but it's not because like he's bad or they did anything bad in his passive or anything. It's just his usability, really. When these extreme units get EZAs, especially Dokkan Festival, when we get Dokkan Festival extreme units, yellow coin extreme units, and then EZAs for extreme units, it's really, it can be hit or miss, a la Super Saiyan 3 Broly, right? But it's how they design them and just really how you can use the units. Quite honestly, I'm not. It's not like I'm at a loss for words. I'm just thinking about this unit as I'm about to take a look at his details for you guys. So like this Omega Shenron. I mean, let's just take a look. So obviously he leads Shadow Dragon Saga. By the way, of course, GOGETA leads Fusion, now 170. Very good with his EZA. Shadow Dragon Saga. This is also very good. We need more Shadow Dragon Saga leaders for sure. Hopefully in the near future on JP or Global, we get a we just get a LR Omega Shenron, whether he transforms from Sin Shenron to Omega Shenron or he's just straight up Omega Shenron. Either way, maybe an entrance animation into Omega Shenron. That'd be cool, right? Just standalone Omega. I think that would be very good especially because we had that TEQ Sin Shenron, which is very good. That'll be a great partner alongside the standalone LR Omega, right? So hopefully they do it in a way that buffs GT bosses, Shadow Dragon Saga, whatever, the categories he has, especially the GT those 2 categories especially, get some type of 200% leader, because there are still a lot more units that could be had. Some more Super Baby 2s without the Grade A form, some more Super 17s, maybe fusing 17 like what the LR one should have been last year, right? And then some more Shadow Dragon units. They could do a Ginyu Force type event or Team Bardock type event where you have all the all of the Shadow Dragons I'm not gonna lie, YouTube kind of cut out on me, but wow, basically I'm just gonna sum up what I say. Hopefully when there is a 200% leader that represents Shadow Dragon Saga or GT bosses, it's the LR Omega that is able to really look good alongside the TEQ one, that which is the TEQ Sin Shenron on the banner unit, alongside maybe some SSR Shadow Dragons that they would add in the future. We need for sure some more buffs to that category. Absolutely, that Saga needs some more help, quite honestly. It's not a lot of, you know, Gogetas and Goku and Vegetas to go around that could save it, and a Universal Spirit Bomb Goku to go along with that, right? But hopefully eventually it happens. So it's just a matter of when, not if, but really when. So let's just take a look at him real quick to sum up. He raises his defense on his super. That's good. His passive, he debuffs as well, just like Gogeta, but it's all enemies, no matter who it is. Super extreme. 150 attack and defense as well. He gets an extra attack and defense plus 10% with each attack he performs, which is up to 70. He launches additional, so every turn you're gonna get at least 2 attacks. So that's a 20% boost all the way up to this 70%, and it's also calculated separately, if I'm not mistaken. And then that additional could be a 30% chance of being a super, which is also very good. So like I said, it's just really the teams and the link set that determine this guy, how good he can be. Because alongside that TEQ Shenron, very good. And then you could also have 2 rotations of one with this unit, double lead of course, one with TEQ Shenron alongside one, and then the other one, other Omega Shenron that you have, like the friend one, would be alongside the physical Shenron. But with his easy, he's not bad, and that's a lot of debuffing, especially in Super Battle Road stages where you could use that, right? But Shadow Dragon Saga, in full power, Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, GT Bosses, Battle of Fate. The 4 categories that do not involve GT characters a lot, it's not that helpful for him. It's not, as an individual unit, it's not that really, can't really use him, right? You really can't find a way to utilize him very well with his link set. Not a lot of GT characters, not a lot of characters will have the link skill of GT, so that's something to think about. So now let's move on towards the gods. I don't know what got cut out from the moment my laptop froze a little bit, but we'll just have to deal with it. So now I am looking for the gods. Where are the gods? Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God Vegeta. And then I'm gonna just end off the video once we end up, you know, EZA them, because I have a lot of stuff to catch up to, honestly. There's definitely a stream that needs to happen. So here they are. God Vegeta, we'll talk about him because honestly, of all the EZAs we got for this anniversary, we are getting, and not including the free-to-play units, this is probably one of the most underwhelming EZAs, I'll be honest, just because how they designed it. It could have been better. It's improvement. It's not like he went from not good to not good still. It's just there could have been better improvement on some things. The choices of what they did with their passive. The percentage chances, basically I'm summing it up. The percentage chances, I'm kind of done with it, right? As a, you know, player that's played the game for a very long time. So let's just take a look at the Vegeta. He greatly raises his attack infinitely. That's good. That's something good, right? And then still greatly lowers defense. That's not bad. Good in Super Battle Road stages, so that's something. That's a thing, I guess. Next up, his passive. He gets Ki +3. That's nice. Attack and defense 150. That's good. But it's this: a 50% chance of guarding all attacks. The reason why LR Father Son Gallic Gun Vegeta and Trunks is arguably the best unit in the game on JP right now is because that unit has a guaranteed chance to guard. And although, albeit for the first 3 turns of battle, it's guard for only 3 turns. Once he receives a certain amount of attacks, that unit's guarding for the rest of the battle. And that's why that unit is arguably the best unit in the game, because with Red Zone out now, I guess you guys have seen now, you really have to cherish units that do great damage reduction and guarding, because you need it, especially in the battles where units are negating your evade. So that's really another thing to think about, quite honestly. Not every final phase in Red Zone negates dodge, but the hardest ones do, absolutely. So we'll get to that once we started, but if this guy was able to guard guaranteed, that would have been very, very good, very impressive. But it makes him look less valuable than the other unit I'm about to talk about. So that's another thing. He gets for 3 turns another attack and defense 77%. Once he receives an attack, hopefully you're guarding, right? 30% chance of launching an additional super attack, and then he has a 70% chance of stunning a movie bosses or pure Saiyan's category enemy. That's good, but obviously you can't use it in all stages of Red Zone. The first couple of stages you can stun, I believe, but first couple of phases of certain, you know, stages of Red Zone, like the earlier stages, the first 2 stages of Red Zone for both events, I'm pretty sure you could stun the early enemies, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna find out for myself, right? I really have not really dived into it much on global at all, right? So I'm gonna find out for myself. But SBR, that's good for Super Battle Road, Extreme and Super, Extreme, Super Battle Road, and regular category Super Battle Road. So that's something good to have. But all in all, this Vegeta is still underwhelming for me, just because of the fact that it could have been better if you just decided to let him guard. Well, what's the problem with him guarding? I guess it would have been too good. And then compared to the other unit that I'm about to EZA right now, the final EZA of the video, TEQ Super Saiyan God Goku. This is probably probably one of the most valuable. If there was an MVP, I'd have to give it to this guy, because now Gogeta, of course, is an offensive juggernaut and becomes even more of one with his EZA. But this Goku right here, quite honestly, he is a MVP because of Red Zone being a thing in this year's anniversary. So this Goku, if you're not mistaken with this Goku already, you should already know, if you've had this Goku since the Broly movie celebration, this Goku does damage reduction to movie bosses enemies. But now, let's start talking about this. He raises his defense on the Super. Good. He gets Ki just like the Vegeta. Attack and defense 150. Also good. He is a Rainbow Orb Changer. Very good on teams where you need Ki very badly. And, you know, Pure Saiyans doesn't really need it. But there's teams where he's on where he could be used. Legendary Existence, Accelerated Battle, Turtle School, Movie Heroes for sure. Those categories, and Realm of Gods as well, definitely can use an Orb Changer so that it's easier to get your super attacks with Ki. Especially units that utilize some sort of boost buff when you get Rainbow Ki Spears, right? He gets attack and defense plus 70% per regular Ki Spear obtained, no matter what Ki Spear it is, colored or rainbow. You get an attack defense boost, that's good. Gets an additional attack and defense plus 77% when with 2 or more Rainbow Ki Spears obtained, which is why it's so important that he's such a Rainbow Orb Changer. That's amazing. So he's always going to be getting himself that, unless you get a horrible change in certain Ki Spears, right? So there's that. And then lastly, he reduces damage received by 77% if there's a movie bosses or Pure Saiyans category enemy. The movie bosses aspect of that passive was always there, because that's how this unit was designed for the Dragon Ball Super Broly celebration. But now he is able to reduce damage against one of the biggest categories in the game, and some of the hardest content in the game does feature some Pure Saiyans. Not Red Zone, of course. You won't really see any Pure Saiyans except for Broly, Turles, pretty much, right? Honestly. And after that, that's it for Red Zone. And then Super Battle and Extreme Super Battle, you're always seeing Pure Saiyan enemies. You're always going to be seeing them, and you're going to be seeing even more of them. Ultimate Clash, very good if you're facing certain, you know, certain enemies that are Pure Saiyan in the final phase, in the final stage of Ultimate Clash. Pretty sure Broly, right, this time around, so that's good. But yeah, this Goku is MVP because he is so usable in the hardest content in the game, which is Ultimate Red Zone. Now, unfortunately, like I said, the GT edition of it, he's very vulnerable. But the movie edition of Ultimate Red Zone, you guys are going to be seeing me use this guy every single video of the movie edition of Red Zone. So be ready for that, because this guy is such a gem. He is the new TEQ Caulifla, because Caulifla, of course, dodged every single God Destruction in last year's God of Destruction, you know, events. But now this Goku can just damage reduction. It's just tanking. It's not dodging. He won't be negated or anything. If they ever negate damage reduction, then we'll be in trouble eventually one day. But now, for now, this guy is a GOAT in Red Zone, because he will be negating every single movie boss's enemy that we see. And I can't wait for it. And with that, that is all 4 EZAs of Part 2. Of course, for Dokkan Festivals. We have a couple more EZAs going on in Part 3. We have 2 LR EZAs. Technically, if you really think about it, 4. We have the 3 anniversary and 4 anniversary EZAs coming up. We have the EZAs for the free-to-play story event characters, including the LR, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. And yeah, those are all the EZAs. So that's a lot of opportunities to get a lot of Dragon Stones with all these EZAs. And I just cleared a bunch of missions, which is also going to get me a lot of Dragon Stones. So make sure you guys do this if you have all 4 of these units. Look at that, all 10 missions on each one completed. 20 in total, so I'm getting 6 stones, 2 Elder Kais, and 2 Zenin every time I clear these missions. So, great. And with that, that is today's video for you guys. I'm coming back with some more videos, especially summoning. We gotta do some summoning before this weekend is up. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment if you've EZA'd these units, if you've tried them out in various events. Subscribe if you're new. And with that, as usual, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.